And then that empowered me to say, I want to be a voice and speak out against it.
How do you feel about your culture and what they do with music?
I think it's a part of it. It's a part, and I've talked about this on my show, who owns these record label companies? Who signs a Sexy Red? You can go out and you can get any artist in the world based on their talent. Why is it that when you come to Black America, you want to platform someone like Sexy Red when it used to be you platform people like Lauryn Hill? This is intentional. This is intentional because, you know, as Confucius said, a Chinese philosopher said that, you know, what is in your ears will eventually be what's around you, right? Music is very powerful.
Yeah. I heard a saying that music doesn't need an invitation to your soul.
That's a great way of saying
into it.
Yeah.
Music doesn't need an invitation for your soul. Think about that. Bro, that's deep, dog. Bro, it's so much I can talk about there. But Nikola Tesla said if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibrations. The frequency that this music is putting out is demonic. It's meant to take you away from God. It's meant to poison your brain and poison your mind. And why do you think we move when we hear a song, bro? Listen to your favorite song and try to stay still. Try to not have passion for it. What will happen? Bro, you going to struggle, especially if you're not consciously not trying to move. You're going to struggle, bro. You're going to eventually start to moving. Why are you moving? Because there are spirits in the music. There are frequencies. There's energy in the music, bro. And what they're doing, they have an agenda to poison our people, and to poison people in general. This ain't just black people. I don't want to put it just on black people. Black people are, we're propagating that, but it's white people too. It's pop culture. It's popular music, pop music, all talking about the same thing, really. If we're being honest, money, drugs, sex, etc. Excuse me. They're all speaking on that. And the agenda is to poison your mind. The agenda is to let Satan into your mind, let the devil into your brain. And that's what it's doing. I want to talk about rap music from a biblical perspective. Bro, what is rap music? It is boastful poetry. It is boastful poetry. It's all about how I am better than the next man. How I am the ish. It brings all of the attention on self. I got more money than you. I got more cars than you. I got more clothes than you. I'm cooler than you. I'm that dude. God did his thing when he made me. Who are you? And a lot of it is about putting down the next man. In order to raise up yourself, a lot of the times you putting down the next man. Bro, and I'm just verbal processing here. But it's putting up yourself, putting down the next man. There's a difference between confidence and being just condescending and rude and trying to hurt people. A lot of our music is just that. Just making other people feel like crap. Like you not good enough. Like you don't have enough money. You don't have enough this, enough that. Bro, that's something to think about. But yes, from a biblical perspective, bro, if somebody, I'll just think about, like, in biblical times, if somebody start making rap music, bro, they'll probably be stoned or something. They'll probably be kicked out of the what's the name? The village. Because, like, what? This is demonic music. This is evil. You're putting all the attention on you. Certain frequencies influence us. Certain vibrations influence us. In rock, there's a spirit of rebellion. This is why the older people in the 1950s or whatever was against rock, because there was a spirit of rebellion. And the younger people were saying, y'all just mad. Y'all don't want us to listen to anything that moves our body. Like, if it gets us to move, you're against it. But the older people are asking, why are you moving? What spirit in that music is making you move? The spirit of rebellion. And in rap, the same thing. It's a spirit of pride, a spirit of ego, and a spirit of lust. And it has really overtaken America. It has overtaken society. And the devil is using it to influence the masses. If you want to control the masses, you do it through music. You do it through music. You do it through entertainment. You do it through media. So why wouldn't there be an agenda to control hip hop, to control what's on the radio, to control what people are listening to? Why wouldn't there be an agenda for that? Why wouldn't Satan want to do that? Control the zeitgeist, what's on everybody's mind, what everybody wants to have, etc. It influences us, and it's so subconscious, and it's so small, it's so little, we don't even notice a lot of the times, bro. But it influences everything that we do. It makes us more selfish. It makes us more conceited. It makes us more arrogant. It makes us more lustful, more vengeful. Makes us idolize things of the world. Idolize, very idolatrous, very covetousness, if that's even a word. We start to covet things. We start to become jealous and envious of what our neighbor has and not appreciate what we have. Not be grateful for what God gave us. Music is one of the Satan's biggest weapons, and it's being used to destroy America. It's being used to destroy society. And in black culture, we haven't took notice of it. I don't see how. Bro, black culture is so sheepish. If you listen to something different from hip hop, they will look at you like you crazy. They will look at you like you stupid. Like, they'll be like, they will ostracize you. I get that all the time. I listen to alternative rock. I listen to different things that are in hip hop. And when I play it, people be like, bro, you like this? They look at me stupid. They're like, you like this? And that happens so much because they expect me, just because I'm black, they expect me to like a certain type of music, or they expect me to hate a certain type of music. They expect me to fit in with the cultural values of black society as a whole. And I loathe it. I loathe it. And it's one of the main reasons we have a high prison rate, high murder rate, fathers aren't in the home, etc. Because we idolize these rappers, we idolize these artists and their values. And their values lead us away from God. And we fall victim to the devil's trap. It's hard. It's hard being in this culture when that is the most popular form of media. And it's getting, have you noticed, as pop music has turned more demonic that society has decayed, as we start talking about just how much my shirt costs, how much these shoes cost, how much these pants cost, look what I got. As we start talking about all that, culture and society has just gotten worse and worse and worse and worse. It's been on a decline since. It's been declining since. And it's going to keep declining if we keep valuing those values. If we keep putting these people on a pedestal, we keep putting these things on a pedestal. The culture of America, the culture of the globe is going to keep declining. It's a war. It's a spiritual war. Our battle is not of flesh and blood. It's of principalities. It's of spirits. It's of metaphysical things we can't see. And energies we can't see. Energies that's being blasted in our car. Bro, the next time you ride in your car and you put on the radio, I want you to make a conscious effort not to move. And watch how difficult that is. And you may be thinking, bro, it's just the melody. I like the beats. I'm going to move along. It's much deeper than that. It's way deeper than that. It is the frequency. It is the vibration being pushed out. It is the energy. Music doesn't need an invitation to your soul. And I feel compelled to say this. What was Satan the king of in heaven? Music. So you don't think he got that on lock? All right. It's tragic, man. It's tragic. I'm gonna start doing like vlog style videos more, where I just really just talk, just do a lot of verbal processing, thinking out loud, than just doing like concise, like 8-minute videos, because I'm feeling compelled to do that. So, you know, if you're just working out or whatever, and you want to listen to me, that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna start numbering them, so people can see my personality more and just see how I am in general. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that'll be better. But the message, the goal, is what I want you to get from this video, is be very careful of the information that you're letting into your brain. Be very careful of the words, of the things that you hear, because it affects you and it influences you subconsciously without you noticing. It has an impact on you, on your decision making, on your habits, on your values, priorities, what you find acceptable, what you will tolerate. It influences all of that. So if you're listening, if you're listening to these type of songs, these type of musics that promote BS, you're likely to fall into that trap. And it's a lot of times it's peer pressure. We want to fit in with the crowd. We want to be the next. We don't want to have our friends look at us crazy. You know? Or we just want to. Bro, I'll be honest with X. Remember XXXTentacion, the rapper? Bro, I think I started listening to him because the people around me was listening to him, bro. Like, I grew an unhealthy obsession with him because of how popular he got so fast. it wasn't even so much his music, but he had some good music. It was the music was good. The message was horrible, but he was talented. But it wasn't so much that. It was because the people around this society was oh, you gotta listen to him, bro. It's a sheepish mentality, a cult mentality. I'm trying to fit in mentality. I don't want to be left out mentality. That's what it really was. It wasn't nothing like it wasn't authentic. It wasn't genuine. I wasn't genuinely rocking with him like that. Or you trying to force yourself to like something. Like, why is that? Why are you trying to force yourself to like a certain type of music? So you can say that you like this type of music, so you can fit in with, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. But the crazy thing is with XXXTentacion, he said he admitted to how he got famous. Remember 2018, this man went to jail. His mug shot was everywhere. You couldn't get on Instagram, you couldn't get on social media without seeing his mug shot. And this is the time he blew up, his music blew up. He was in jail, then all of a sudden he came out, he popping. And this man has a song called I Spoke to the Devil in Miami. He told me everything will be okay. And what did he say in that song? If you don't know, look that song up, XXXTentacion, I Spoke to the Devil in Miami. He talks about him going through a process of, I spoke to the devil, I sold my soul for fame, etc. And he told me it's going to be all right. He said, Lord, I talked to a Baphomet. He told me he would save me if I gave him the thing he needed. What is this thing I pleaded? Boy, it's the key to Eden. And he said he sold his soul to a devil in Miami. He was locked up in Miami. He got famous. And he died. What year did he die? He got killed how many years later? There's a lot of BS, a lot of demonic stuff going on behind closed doors with these music companies, with these labels. You get signed. But is it worth it? Because you're worth more dead than alive. Number one. And what is Satan? Is Satan's oldest trick in the book. He takes you to the mountaintop and he say, look at this. I'll give you all of this if you bow down and worship me. If you do my will. Some people say yes. And you end up in hell. If not physically, then mentally and spiritually. And it's crazy how this works. Because these tactics are as old as time. These tactics aren't new. Control people through words, through manipulation, through control. Man, I really want to think about it. You're worth more to these record labels dead than you are alive. So they have an incentive to do something bad to you. That's wild. And a lot of these artists end up dead. Selling merch and everything else. Getting royalties off their music and everything else. Pushing the agendas that they were pushing in their songs and everything else. Hey, you might want to think about what you want. You might want to think about what you pray for. Bro, all these artists, you got millions of rappers, millions of artists. Bro, you turn on the song, you hear the same 10 people You hear the same 10 songs. Bro, there's thousands of songs being created every day probably. Bro, we hear the same 10 things. Why is that? It's almost like there's an agenda being pushed. It's almost like they want you to think about certain things at certain times. Don't fall victim, bro. Do not fall victim to this. Be very careful of what you allow into your environment, of what you allow into your ears, what you allow into your mind, what you allow into your soul. Be very careful. Don't give the devil any space for him to manipulate, control, and influence you. Because if you give him an inch, he'll take a foot. And I don't want to hear no excuse, everybody around. Bro, I do not care, bro. I do not care. Jesus said, you will not fit into this world. You were not made to fit into this world. Before this world hated you, they hated him. And they will hate you if you love him. You weren't meant to fit in this world. You're going to be an alien in this world if you're doing his will. Find people who have your mentality. And don't try to fit in, bro. Don't try to fit in with the crowd. Look where the crowd is going. They're headed towards a cliff. Our society is in trouble. And if we don't take extreme action, we will be in trouble with them. God doesn't want He doesn't want a part of you. He wants all of you, man. Hey, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm about to do what it do. I like talking with y'all. And I'm gonna do these long style videos more, to really express stuff, get stuff off my chest. Because He is getting people to speak his word in 2024. He's exposing the kingdom of darkness in 2024. Everybody feels compelled to speak up. And it's not by mistake. It's not by accident. This is designed. This is planned. This is on purpose. God is getting fed up. And he making moves. And what was done in the secret, what was done in the dark, is coming to light. And it's becoming more obvious, and more people's eyes will be open. And there will be a big split again between people who believe and people who don't. People who want to be lost in the matrix, NPCs, bots, whatever you want to call them. It will be a big split between the people who say, "Whoa, yeah, you're right," and people who, "Nah, bro, I ain't even trying to peep this. I don't even want to see it. I want to go back sleeping. I want to enjoy what I'm enjoying. I want to keep doing what I'm doing." there will be a big split and a big war. Now, it's up to you to decide what side you want to be on. The side that already lost or Team Jesus. Pick one. Hey, y'all. Y'all take care, man. I'll talk to y'all later.